My Shark IC160 Cordless DuoClean is fixed and done and works as well as it should do when new. I'm going to tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it, and you can hear and see it working without making the horrific noise that it used to do. Also, bonus bag of all the stuff to go through as well. Let's have a look. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? Yes, this has been refurbished, although I have also been using it for a little while now. Obviously I film and the videos go up completely out of sync with real world times and dates. So yeah, this has, obviously I wanted to test this. I didn't want it to snap off 10 minutes after fixing it during the after video, so I thought I would use it. And good and bad. The good is this hose is absolutely lovely. I love the way that you pull that up and you pull it out. It's just such a nice feature to have. Downside is these buttons are very flimsy, and if you don't push them exactly right, they go all mushy and off to the side, and they break a lot. Pretty much every spares or repair IC or ICZ, because the ICZ 160, 70, 80, whatever is these, but with the DuoClean anti-hair wrap head. Everything else is identical. So yeah, certainly a bit ginger pushing the buttons to make sure you get a nice actual click. Fair enough. The wand is the wand, really. Can't strip it down. Same as every other Shark wand. You can strip it fairly well, and you could, if you drilled out a rivet either end, which holds the main ends on, you could probably swap everything around, but you'd have to really want to. Then put the wand on so I can hold the floor head. Yes, the floor head is fixed. It's also dirty again, look. Problem with these, you can't clean the brush on. It's like Dyson V11. You cannot take this out without taking, it's different on this, bottom off, top off. Then you can get to the sides, and then the whole thing, you have to take this entire centre section out. It's just not doable, really. So, bit of a shame, but equally, it doesn't matter too much, because it's not as if we have ourselves a mint head anyway. That is the epoxy repair, and it seems to be doing very well indeed. These front wheels also turn, which is amazing for Sharks. This is a downsize of these. My two AX 950s or AZ 950s, whatever they are currently unable to be finished because these wheels, which are sort of special, they're sort of a one-piece bearing and wheel. It's C-solid, and obviously you need that very specific one to go into them. Big no there. Do not like them. So yes, the head is fixed and done. This, whoa, hello. There we go. This bit is very nice. To be honest, it feels a bit weighty, and to be honest, 99% of it is this battery, but you can't do much about that. It's as compact as it can be. It looks a bit stupid up front, I have to say. If we look at the bin, which has been wiped down, although I think I should have changed my cloth. The problem is, in fact, it highlights it, look, because obviously I tried to clean it. In here, there's a sort of dead zone. There's some random dead zone in there, and I do hope that's not what's supposed to be the cyclone, because there is zero cyclonic action on this thing. So yeah, what it does do is fill up with rubbish. Same with, there's one just at the back there as well. It's pretty poor, I'll be honest. Very poor. Let's have a look at the filtration, which again I've had to clean right up. I will show you that hopefully soon, but yeah, there is our filter. Goes in there nicely like so. The whole thing's very easy to take apart, really. Not too bad at all. You just got to basically take the top, you take these clips off, then you undo all these screws, just hold out a shell, comes out, and then you're left with the inner structure of the machine. This is very simple, because obviously it's made in China in a factory that Shark don't own, so it has to be simple to put together for there to be some profit in it for them. Our filter washed up pretty decently as well. There we go. Drop the battery in, put this on there, this on here, and I'll put the hose on and we'll turn it on. Show you what it should sound like. Well, you should know what it should sound like. It should sound like a shark. There we go. If you want more power, you can push the boost button, but obviously you have to hold it down. If I just push it, you have to hold it. And then you can have some more suction power. As soon as I take the hose out, it goes to boost on its own. Yeah, it's a nice little thing to push around. The whole thing feels it feels solid as a unit, but then as soon as you start to use it, it just flexes like mad. And on my upstairs carpet, when I pull back, the whole head goes at an angle with the brush roll. Whichever way the front roller spins back, it drags it back, which is a little bit strange. But yeah, it picks up all the bits. It is, it's a cordless cleaner, so we're not talking core dead performance. Also got all the tools sorted. Obviously I had some extras as well. So we have our charger. We have this, the dusting brush. Now I did use this on the car the other day. I thought, oh, be a laugh, wouldn't it? Give it a go. I had it and the V11 out. And this dusting brush was better than the V11 at scrubbing the car mats. So yeah, I think I need to I need to look at Shark tools, because these tools aren't that nice. The crevice tool was okay, but then again, when hooked up to this hose, it's very impractical. It is saved by the fact that you can turn it on and it stays on. That is the big plus point of it. And you do get more usable suction because there's no air vents like all the Dyson tools, so at least you can, get a good scrub on. And it does okay. I use my micro toolkit that Mr. James gave me. That wasn't too bad either. And my anti-allergen dusting brush, which is really weird to use, but does quite nicely. What you've got to do with it really is get the angle there, the angle right. It's all about the angle. Obviously, if your shell's too deep, you've got to flip it, and then then you hold the thing upside down. It's okay, but yeah, one of the biggest takeaways was the difference in the tools between this and the Dyson. The Dyson was certainly not nicer. Comes with a lot decenter toolkit from new. Well, obviously it should do, because it costs several times, I think double the price. I think this was only £300 when it was released. Right, let's put some of the old sawdust down and we'll see how it does, because first impressions are favourable just from that little bit. Try and empty this without dropping it everywhere. Just with that little push around, look, it has pulled all this fluff out of this carpet. It is an aggressive little thing. Doesn't ever seem to be, powerful, clamping itself down, working well. But yeah, that brush roll, it is good. Probably these cordless vacuums. The floor head is usually what saves them. Let me get some muck spread. Here we go then. We're going to do one pass forwards and then possibly backwards again on whatever setting it chooses, which will be carpet performance with the suction on low. That's not too bad. it's left a lot of stuff, but knowing that DuoClean head from the corded ones, they sort of suffer from this, but not as much. It's not sucking it up before it spits it back out. Obviously, go over this again, you'd be alright. It wouldn't be too bad. Let's stick it in boost though, once I move this light that is over here in my way. Let's try it on boost. I'm going to have to hold the button down and see if that makes it any better. Here we go. It's a bit better, but still about the same. Just for fun, of course, you understand, I'm going to use one of the other cordless vacuum cleaners that I have. My Dyson V11 on auto with the head on the normal setting, and the filter is actually clean. Look, I cleaned it fairly recently because it needed doing anyway. So there we go as well, just in case. Ready? Oh dear. A much better performance from the Dyson, although what this highlights is the marked difference. Actually no, there's not much of a difference, is there? Where are you? I'm going to say the V11's pretty much full by the time you've shaken that down off of there. Look, I know it's not too bad. But this, look, a lot of that has gone over that weird plasticky part. I reckon that's how they can say it's dual cyclonic though. That's really very nice. I'm going to dump this out because look, max fill line, dun dun dun. And then we'll clean the rest of this up with the sharp because, hey, it's its video, not yours. Go away. Not gate crashing this party. I'm sure we'll see it later though. I would call that full again, wouldn't you? It's not picking everything up first pass at all. That's I'm having to go over everywhere a good couple of times, but I suppose that's the problem with this sawdust. Look, it's all over my slippers. Is the problem with this sawdust? Then I guess, without wishing to be one of those people, if I just tuck you over here, look, and the 11 does do a much better job of getting everything up in pretty much one pass. But it's not your video. Go away. Stop it. We're using the sharp because people like sharp. Come on. It's what I sort of made my mind up about with the corded DuoClean. They're very good, but they rely on being pulled into the carpet by the suction of the machine. Come on. Oh, spitting them out now. And this just doesn't do that. It picks up the bits that are on the top. You know, it's quite nice to waft around the house because it's not that dirty, but even holding... Oh, wait, that's the wrong setting. If I hold boost down, it just digs in a little bit more. Oh, you done? There's still bits. Come on. Oh, give up. Yeah. And again, it's the DuoClean head because it's designed, you know, it doesn't sit into the carpet. It only sits on the top because the DuoClean roller itself doesn't permit it not to. And look, it's spewed lots of stuff all over itself once again. But hey, it's got the last little bit up and indeed a fair bit of the orange sand look that I put down without telling you. Oh, let's dump this out. The next thing that we are going to look at is, remember the filter? It's literally like the Tinko Pure One S12 again, but rather than being, you know, a relatively unknown company trying their best to addle about on things that exist already and just add their personal touch, Shark are flogging these as a premium vacuum cleaner. Bless them. I mean, you know my thoughts on the Shark filter. It's not actually as bad as it has been. I mean, I'll put some photos up now, but just using it for 2 days in my house with normal dust, we might have a crack at that in a minute. It was just filthy. And then, because it also goes through the machine, goes through the machine, you end up with your fine layer of dust, which in this example isn't going to be a problem because it's a clean carpet with just fresh sawdust. But I bet if we go over it again, let's see what else we got. I want to do it boost as well and zoom up a little bit. I want to test something. Okay, that was with me holding the boost button down, and it's picked up a little bit more. Now this is a controversial demo, perhaps, because the last vacuum is always going to do well, because that's how it works. Kirby tried that trick for years and years, but we're going to put this into plus, and I'm going to put this into boost. There you are. And we'll see what it picks up now. All the bits that the Shark's been missing were an absolute start. There we go, that'll do. And it's picked up a huge wad of the fine dirt, and the head feels like it's clamping down more, partly because of the stupid rubber boot. I'm still not a massive fan of it, but it is nice to use, and Well, there we go. A quick fling around the house. It's a cordless, not for hours worth of toing and froing. And yeah, it's picked up a fair bit of dirt. This is what I mean about that. It just looks worse than it is. It's not, shouldn't be that dirty, but yeah, it's picked up a fair bit of dirt. I think what this brush fold does is it just scrabbles on the surface, and if it picks up enough dirt from the surface, and hey, that's good enough. Obviously it's not anti anything, so we still have lint there. And actually, look, I've just noticed there's bits of sawdust stuck in here. In fact, we can get these out, look, because you can take, oh look, it's all bunching up under there. Get out of there. I don't want you to snap my lovely epoxy. No. Oh, we don't. Put that back together in a little bit. What is the filters like? Well, yeah, it's not as bad as it was. I think me using it in the car probably filled it full of fine dust. But yeah, it is. You use that when does it say to wash the filters? Once a month. Okay, yes, you do. You must follow that sign to the letter, otherwise your shark is going to die. Battery life is amazing though. Even I don't think hasn't got an indicator. I've got to turn it on. And yeah, all 3 bars are lit up, and yeah, using it a lot over the last couple of days to test it works. It does have a very long battery life. You let it flip between auto and boost as and when it needs, and yeah, it's very good. It's such a Jekyll and Hyde vacuum cleaner really, because it is lovely to use. It's literally just like using a little MV upright, but with pretty much no suction compared to it. It got alright suction for a cordless. It just skims the top and doesn't really dig in at all. Do I think I'm going to replace the Dyson with it? Well, you know what, I was thinking of buying a brand new one, sort of over Christmas, thinking, I might treat myself, and now I've got this one. I'm very glad that I only paid £30 for it. Who knows, maybe I should make myself use it for a month and put the V11 up in the loft so that I do use it, and I can form a bit more of an informed opinion. But for now, it is in toy territory for me, and yeah, it is very nice. It sits in the corner on its own. You can take the battery out, and they come with a dock, or I don't have the dock in mine, I just pop the DC jack in. That's really nice. You don't have to plug the machine in. You can literally just throw that on the side while you charge it. Decent, nice battery. Yeah, so the Shark IC160 UK. I like it. If you can find a cheap one, they are very good, but for goodness sake, do not spend full price on them, because they break themselves. Every one of these, there's a few of these spare heads on eBay right now, and I bet if you look at the photos, you'll see, look, the same hole that this has. Always look for a photo of the underneath, and I bet you it's broken, because hey, I've knocked Dyson for years for being flimsy and plasticky and awful, but you know what? I've never seen a Snap DC40 or a light ball, small ball, DC24, all the ones that when I got them in I went, God, look how much that wobbled, look, and wobbled it all, and probably annoyed a lot of the Dyson haters. They can take it a lot more than a Shark, which literally will just go, no, snap, dead. Not dead anymore. You wanted to die, but not that quickly. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably just going to keep it around for a bit, lend it out to other collectors if they want it. I'm never going to get one for 30 quid again, and I don't think I'd ever spend more than £30 on one. So I'm happy enough with this. So, hey, comment down below. Do you have a Shark? One of these cordlesses? Is it broken yet? Do you like it? There's a lot to like, but there's also a fair few bits to not. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I, and probably the Shark, will see you soon. Bye bye.